I'm Sherita Cherry, your beauty expert, and welcome to my color bar. This is where I play with color all day. As a color expert, you have to be very particular in your colors. You got to make sure you have all your tools to mix. So today what we're going to do is a hot toddy. I'm going to create a hot toddy for my guests. And as you can see, I already have my color pre-mixed. And what I mixed was 7 OR and 7 RB. And as of course I told you, my favorite was the my red shots, my color shots. I love this. It's red color pigment. It's very excellent. It's going to give me that boost of red. And I'm going to kind of give her like a red blonde on dark textured hair. Also, you need your timer. Remember, I always tell you, don't use your brain for time, use your clock for time. So use your timers, because 1 minute over can change the whole color, your whole color process. So let's go on and jump into this color segment, and let's have fun creating a hot toddy. Okay, as you can see, my client's hair, she does have a chemical relaxer, and she has a little color on her tips, which is kind of like a auburn brownish that we had created before. And we're going to go in and touch up that. She has a couple of gray coverage, very, very small percentage of gray coverage, as you can see. That's basically only in the crown of her hair. And what we're going to do is go in and kind of lift this up and give her some red tones on textured hair. And of course I have to even it all out because she just wants a very basic base color. And we're going to add some extensions at the end.
Okay, it's on.
Okay, as you can see, I'm applying her color to her hairline first. There is some gray coverage around the hairline, so I want to make sure that I get that all covered. And again, work very neat. And I'm just doing 1/4 part sections and just coloring her regrowth area. And because the color that I'm using, the brand that I'm using, it's a brand that goes from scalp to ends. So actually you could just put it on from scalp to ends. But with her, for now, I'm just doing her regrowth area. She has about 1.5 inches of regrowth area. And what happens is sometimes when you're looking at the regrowth area, you're saying, okay, it's 1/2 inch. But then you come back and you start applying. Based on the product that you're using, it's a little bit more, and that hair stretches out. So by the time you're finished, you're like, oh no, that was like 1.5 inches of regrowth. So as you can see, you can come in a little closer, and you can see how I'm just applying. And I'm painting. As a colorist, I just really like to paint. I like it to be very, very simple, have a lot of fun with it, move very quickly, because you want your color process to process evenly. And I'm kind of non-traditional, so I don't have to do the 4 sections on her particular color. And I didn't even use a comb, so I'm just kind of sectioning with my fingers and having fun painting. As I told you earlier, on Deb's hair, we pre-treated her hair, and what that means is we shampooed her hair. And because she has a chemical in her hair, we use shampoo, super strong shampoo and super strong conditioner to do a pre-treatment on her hair. And we're doing her color on clean hair. You want to make sure the hair is clean, free from oil, free from debris, so that you can have a very even color. It's just like creating a painting. You have to start with that white canvas, and then you start doing all those different colors on that white canvas, and you make a beautiful picture. So what we're doing is we're starting on clean hair and just kind of working around the hair. And I got kind of halfway to the back, but I'm going to also start over here at my hairline again, because there is some gray coverage. As I said, she has a very small amount of gray coverage. You want to be mindful of that. So what we're going to do, I didn't put any in this because I didn't really want it to grab it. I want her grays to grab an auburn color, so they'll look kind of like highlights. And I'm doing the same thing that I did, 1/4 sections. Okay. Okay, as you can see, I've applied the color to her regrowth area and pulled it all the way through to her ends. And we are now going to let her sit and process for 35 minutes. Don't forget to use your timer. Okay, we are now at the final stage of our hot toddy. So I wanted to kind of give you the end results of this, and we allowed that color to process for 35 minutes. And if you can look very closely, you see that real auburn effect. Now I used my 7 OR along with my RB because I needed that OR to really give me that plump, that lift. to really give me a high lift on that to bring those orange tones up. But I also needed that RB to give me that depth that I also needed as well. So it was okay with blending. And of course I came in with those red shots, which are one of my favorite shots. Always use pigment. I love the pigment in the hair colors, but I wanted to give a really even tone for her. She's still corporate America, but she also wants color and she don't want black, so she wanted to kind of like an alternative. But if you look very closely, you can see how shiny this color is and how even and pretty it is if we're lifting that up. There, remember those gray tones that we have, those platinum highlights in the top? They're now coated, so they're like a little, it gives her a little auburn highlight. So that's why I didn't put that that in there to really cover it. I wanted that real auburn tone to give me that auburn highlight. So this is the final result of our hot toddy. We are going to now add some extensions because she wants a little bit of fun, and now we're going to take it there and make it real savvy and chic, but still leave it corporate to give her a really nice color. So hopefully this was helpful. As I mentioned to you, of course, when doing your color, some reminder tips: always use your timer. Use it accordingly because it just makes the perfect color. Always begin to mix and really play with that color wheel to give some life to your color. And just really have fun with coloring. Have fun with coloring on clean hair, a really nice canvas. You always want to start with a really nice canvas, but just start to begin to have really fun doing color in your salon. So thank you so much, and I hope you've enjoyed your hot toddy today, and you can experiment this on your client today. As you can see, this is our finished look of our hot toddy. And what we did was we added some extensions. You can come in a little bit and just kind of blended them in to go with her color. And then we just kind of did this little Johnny Neutron look to just kind of smooth it off of her face. But this color is very blended and shiny. So her base color is like that auburn color. And that's the hot toddy. But we mixed it and really enjoy this look, enjoy this color. You can go visit our website at genesishairart.com to see what our salon offers and see a little bit more information about our services. And again, thank you for watching and have a colorful day. Pricing tips. As I mentioned with pricing tips, it's always based on your skill set. So start enrolling in those hair color classes and really get your skills way, way up there with doing hair coloring. Also, it's based on your area, the area in which you are in, and the salon services that you offer in your salon. Today, what I did was just a base color, but because I mixed a lot of colors and we also used some pigment, her base color is $100. Then we go in with her shampoo and style, which is $50, and then we're going to go in and add some extensions. So those are my prices. However, just kind of coordinate with your salon environment and the services that you offer. But when you start mixing colors and using pigment and really playing with colors, those colors take time to process, so you want to work smarter and not harder. So with this particular client, we did her color and was able to give her a very even and nice color. She's very pleased with this color. But pricing tip always goes in line with your skill set. So just have fun with doing it. If you want to offer color services to clients just around face framing, just price it based according to that. You can also price it based on how much you're using out of the tube. There's so many different ways to do it. I just have a basic standard price, but again, as a beauty expert, color specialist, the prices are slightly higher, but the clients are always pleased with the investment when you can get it at the same ching-ching time. So again, I'm Sherita Cherry. Thank you so much for joining me at my color bar.